Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. On this day, a year ago, I created this action display channel, and I wanted to just make a quick video in the spirit of celebrating this 1 year anniversary. I remember that the idea for the channel popped up in my head one day because in the past few years I watched so many YouTube reviews of action figures, mostly Black Series, and I saw few reviewers using the rotating base in their videos, and but it was always, just a kind of a small segment of the review, and I kind of wanted to take that segment and turn it into the whole concept of the video and of the channel. And because one of the things that I like to do is video editing, I loved that since I was a kid, and that was always one of my passions in life. I thought that I would like to do something creative with my action figures, so that it's not just that I buy them, pose them, and then leave them on the shelf. There are so many creative people on the internet, over on Instagram, doing all kinds of fantastic, amazing photos with these action figures, and I was never the kind of guy that was interested in photos. I mean, I admire them, I'm an art teacher, and I do appreciate the aesthetics of all kinds of visual media, but photos are not my main thing. The videos are. The other thing is that there are so many YouTube reviewers of action figures today that I didn't want to make another channel of that type. And also, one of the reasons for me not wanting to do that is because I always thought that my English when I speak will not be that good, because I do know the language, but it's not my main language, and it's not something that I use on a daily basis. And when you not use it, you lose it, So I didn't want to make a reviewing channel in that traditional, let's call it traditional sense of the word. But my idea was that I will take these figures and I will use them for what they are intended to be used. They are action figures, so I will try to put an emphasis on that action part of the action figure. And so I wanted to put them in all kinds of dynamic poses and to put them on that rotating base so that they turn 360 degrees, and so that all of you who are eventually interested will see them from all sides. It was an interesting thought, an interesting idea for me in my head, but obviously I didn't think that, or I didn't know that if there will be any audience for these kinds of videos, because the concept is that there is no talking, there is just the figure rotating on the base, and I wanted to mix it with the music, all kinds of music, but mostly the more dynamic and upbeat music. It obviously depends on the character, but YouTube has a large archive of their music playlist that can be used for free for YouTube creators. And so that was kind of my starting idea. The other thing that the look of the channel was inspired with were those promo shots of the Black Series figures. I'm sure you all saw those, the kind of promo shots where the figure is standing in a kind of black or grayish background. That kind of looked cool to me because the surroundings were all neutral and it was a clear emphasis on the figure. And that's the thing that I wanted to make, because all of the other YouTube reviewers mostly have their own colors. When you see the thumbnail, immediately, when you see just the color, immediately that, okay, this is the Foosh, this is Pixel Dan, this is Toy Bro, and so on and so on. So I kind of wanted to take that black background and make it a recognizable color, although black is not technically color, but color that's recognizable for my channel. So those were the starting ideas. I went on to AliExpress site and ordered one of those rotating bases. It's a small base, but I thought that it will be fine for the start, and maybe down the line, if I ever needed something larger, I can always get a larger base. But yeah, those were my thoughts and the ideas that kicked things off for this channel. So on March 11th, 2021, I created Action Display channel, and 2 days later, on March 13th, I published my first posing video, and it was the Black Series Death Trooper. I remember that for that video I was using my old DSLR camera, and when you go back and see that video, it's obvious that quality is different than all of the videos that came after that one, because that was a kind of a pilot episode where I was still trying to figure out how will it look, and how will my idea translate into the physical form. And so that was kind of an experimental episode, and as I said, it shows when you look at it now, but nevertheless, I remember that I had a lot of fun making that video, because I have two of those Dark Troopers, and I remember I was having fun with their interactions and jokes where they are, holding each other up in the air and things like that. Yeah, it was a really exciting and fun time, to put up that first video and to see, will there be any audience and what kind of reactions I will get for that kind of video. And it blew me away, the reactions from the start. I don't even know how to explain my excitement and how happy I was for just a few views of you guys. And I hope that there are some of you who are watching this video right now and who can say that they were here from the start. And that's kind of a great thing, amazing thing, that we are in this together. Because look at it now. I mean, we are celebrating here just a first year anniversary, and now this is a kind of a community. There are over 3,500 people here subscribed on the channel, and even more are watching, and I'm just so grateful for all of you guys who are here, either from the start or if you are a new subscriber coming in. I'm so grateful for all of you guys, because you are the ones that are keeping this channel going. I mean, obviously, I'm the one who's making the content, and I love doing it, and I would probably still be doing it just for fun if no one was watching it. But obviously this is, so much better, because I have the audience that wants to see this and that comments and that gives me all those feedbacks, and it's a great thing to be a part of this community here, because it's not just a community of this channel, it's a community that translates from this channel to the next one, and to the Out of the Basement boys and all of the others, big dogs here on YouTube. So it's always great to see how people are connected over something that's an action figure, that is not something that's essential for a living, but a hobby, a sport that we all enjoy. And it's always amazing to see how people interact, and when people help each other on getting some figure that you can get or that you missed out on, and just to talk about the figures, about their design, about their aesthetics, articulation, and so on. It's an amazing thing to me. You gotta pause sometimes and just think how amazing it is, how this community is growing by each day, That's the kind of thing that's most rewarding for me and for this channel, because obviously, like any other channel, it started small, and at the beginning there were few followers, few subscribers, and then it grew to 100, 100, 200, and so on. And at one point, I remember I was at home and I was working late at my computer. I was drawing, and I got a notification about a message on one of my videos, and I was pleasantly surprised that the guy who commented was Justin from Out of the Basement. And I'm a guy who follows Out of the Basement for a few years now. I've been watching their content almost since they started with their channel, and I was like, what, why are you here? Why? Because for me, they were like guys that I'm watching on YouTube, like YouTube celebrities, you know. And I was really surprised that he discovered the channel, and he said it himself, that he stumbled upon the channel and was watching it for a week or so, and finally decided to contact me and to leave a comment. And he said that he will give me a shout out in his next video on the channel. And so ever since that video where Justin did make that shout out, my number of subscribers went up, because all of you guys that are watching Out of the Basement guys started coming to my channel. And it was an amazing thing to see, because I never in my wildest dreams expected that this will happen. As I said, if there were only a couple of people watching, that would be great, you know. But now, when we are 1 year in, and to see all of you here on the channel, it's amazing. I actually had a situation where I was not posting a video for a couple of days because I took the time off after my 100th episode. And one of you left a comment that said, you know, is everything okay? I see that you didn't post a new video for a few days, and it was just an honest concern for me. And I was like, this is so nice, the people that are watching this channel, and it's just amazing thing. It's an amazing thing. And so in the meantime, other things happened as well. You know, I was a guest on 1313 podcast here on YouTube, and after that, the boys from Out of the Basement called me to be on their Sunday stream. And so I really enjoyed talking to those guys and connecting with all of you in that way, where we are talking about this collecting sport. And after that, a few of you guys said in the comments that you would actually like to see more of these kinds of videos where you can see my face. And that was not the intent from the start, because as I said, I don't want to be another reviewing channel where you see a face and me talking about the figure, but I wanted to make an emphasis strictly on the figure. But I kind of understand that it's always great to see a face behind the camera, because that's more relatable, and all my fears about me talking English and sitting in front of the camera were kind of gone after those 2 streams that I was on, because I kind of got the courage, you know, that I can actually do this and not be cringe too much. But obviously still the main videos on my channel are action posing videos, and mainly the Black Series videos. So this was a really fun year for me. I never thought that this channel will grow in this way, and that it will happen so fast, because I'm grateful for each and every one of you who are subscribed to this channel. I'm grateful for you even if you are not subscribed to the channel. If you are here and watching my content, it's an amazing thing for me. And I have a feeling that this channel is growing really fast. I don't know, is this normal that in just a year you have over 3,500 subscribers? I don't know, but what else can I say? I mean, I love you guys. I love you guys. I'm so grateful for you that you are here. I'm so grateful for this community. I love talking to you, and I hope that the channel will continue to grow, and that we will continue with our conversations about all of these action figures. And I'm hopeful for mainly the Black Series line and for things that will come. There is also another thing that in time I managed to find an online stores that are actually based here in the European Union, and that get all of the new figures that are coming out from the Black Series. And so now I finally have the option to buy those figures for a more fair price, and to not just go on eBay and spend, you know, double or triple the money for a figure that costs originally $20 or $30. All of those things happened in just a year. It amazes me, and I'm really thankful for all of you guys and for all of things that happened in just this first year of the channel. And many more things are on the way. So that's all I wanted to say for this video, and I'll see you in the next one.